One, I'll be announcing the coaches today. I'll be announcing the players today. They've already been working together a little bit, right? A lot of them have been addicts. You probably noticed. I was like, hey, like you could play as much or as little as you want. Don't feel pressured to play. And then all of them are playing all the time. Like they're literally all addicted to Tekken. A couple of other things about the event. It's going to be happening all next week. The teams will be assigned. I think originally the plan was going to be for next Monday. I think we'll be assigning them sooner because a lot of people want to play. The format is still the same. It's going to be Waseda style, which means if you win, you do not stay on. You play one match. So there's 4 streamers. It's A versus A, B versus B, C versus C, D versus D. And the teams are ordered from newest player to strongest player. So at the end of some of these teams, there's going to be people who are like blue or purple rank. Pretty high. A lot of them have gotten pretty good already. First of 2. For each match. And then if it ends up 2-2, the coaches are the tiebreaker. They play the last set to see which team gets 3 points. The goal is that everybody works together and like try to help their teammates, and the coaches help their teammates, and they all are like a unit. That being said, are you all ready to see the lineup for the event? You are all fighting game fans, right? I'm curious how many of these people you all know. Okay, here we go. The official lineup for the event. These are all the players participating in the event. You've probably seen a lot of them already. You know, they've been on the category on Twitch or YouTube or whatever, right? Box has been playing a lot. This whole thing happened because he learned Street Fighter a long time ago, and that was fun. And then he asked me to teach him Tekken. And I said, like, hey, I can help you with Tekken, but like, only a little bit. I'm kind of a scrub. So he found a Tekken coach in FDX, and when he did, we were like, wait a minute, is this like a thing we could do? We have an idea here. Maybe we can make this happen. Yeah, so Box, Scara, Disguised Toast, Lily Pichu, Saikuno, Sidion, Rosemi, Lovelock, Kite, which I'm really excited about. We have a bunch of VTubers. They're in the little VTuber squadron over there. Slime, and yes, he's in the wig. Emily Wang, Shifter, Afro Senju, V Bright Shield, who a lot of you are probably familiar with, friend of the stream. Porcelain Maid, Super TF, who said he wasn't going to do it, and then he got so addicted to Tekken, he messaged me like 5 times about Reina advice, and then was like, all right, I'm in. Connor Eats Pants. There he is. Rated, Cutie Pie, you guys also have seen he's playing the bear. Rob, what a sweetheart. Lazy Matman, Coney, Sean, he's been addicted. Starsmitten, aka Celine, and Electronic Robert, who messaged me and was like, hey, I'm trying to play Tekken. And I was like, say less. Sounds good to me. Super gonna lose the E-Rob again. Man, Super fans clown him so much, you know that? I kept asking him. I was like, Super, are you gonna lose to OTV and VTubers? Like, are you gonna get your ass beat? And he was just like, you know, man, I've been playing, blah, blah. And then every time he loses a ranked match, he's like, I'm losing OTV and VTubers. It's over. I can't win. I'm so ass. So this is everybody playing. Now, the coaches, you can probably get, listen, all of you know FDX is going to be a coach, okay? The coaches were a harder thing to gather because there's so many players that we needed a bunch of coaches. Boom, okay. This is a lineup of coaches that I gathered. I try to gather a nice spread of coaches. Obviously, we got some professionals and we have some try-hard casuals in Justin Wong. Yeah, obviously, he's the least Tekken player on this list, but he's a great coach. And also, he probably knows these streamers the most. I gotta tell you, the funniest thing about this, I asked the coaches. I was like, hey, Tekken coaches, you old fucks, who do you know on this list? Who's a person on this list that you guys know that you want to work with? And the Tekken coaches were like, FDX knows some of them and Justin knows some of them. But yeah, the rest of them are just old. I know the frame data for the 100 move list of all 30 billion Tekken characters that have ever existed. But you ask me who Saikuno is, never heard of him. It's really funny because it's a lot like in CR Cup. You see Daigo with the VTubers, and you know, he first of all doesn't know what a VTuber is. He thinks like a picture's talking to him. He's really confused. But second of all, you know that he has no concept of how famous this other person is. Like, he doesn't know them at all. So to him, it's just a student. I was worried. I was like, what if maybe there'll be some cloud chasing? All these Tekken players would be like, I want the biggest streamer so that I can cloud chase. And I was like, all right, cool. Anybody know who Saikuno is? Anybody want Saikuno on their team? They're like, never heard of them. Literally, who? They're so old, man. I love it. There's people who are literally like, they still haven't played. They're like brand new. They've like booted up the game and like mashed some buttons. All the way up to Raijin. And we're going to try to balance the teams in that way. Some teams might have a stronger middle. Some teams might have a higher peak, right? It just depends on how it is. But I think now there's at least 5 people who are purple or higher. Each coach will have 4 players to cover, which is a lot. So we will have some backup coaches to also help because this event is primarily North American. There's a few exceptions. I'm having some coaches from around the world come in and do assistant coaching when everybody's asleep or not available. And ideally, next time I'd like them to be, main coaches, because if we can support more players, that'd be nice. Oh yeah, somebody asked who's commentating the tournament. You'll never guess. Whoa, who are these guys? You probably recognize one of them. Tasty Steve. One of them was free. I got a pretty good deal on that. They were just like, yeah, I'll help. Some things about the teams are decided in the sense that like certain players want to work with certain coaches and stuff. Like Lazy Mat Man and Brawl Pro are attached at the fucking hip. So Lazy Mat Man will probably be with Brawl Pro. There's stuff like that, right? But then there's other connections that are cool too. Like people know each other or people want to be on the same team as someone else. I know the lineup was good because I got a message that said Bandai Namco has approved your event. And I was like, I didn't ask. That's a good sign. That means we're doing the right thing, chat. Yeah, Harada just wagged his fingers at me, We do have prizing. Yeah, I haven't announced prizing yet, but there is prizing for the top 4 of 6 teams. And the prize for 5th and 6th is a good time. I hope it's fun. That's how you know that they're interested in Tekken, because I did this and they don't even know what the prize is. I don't even think I told them there will be a prize. What's the character roster looking like? I don't know everybody's character, but this is what I know so far off the top of my head. Box plays Asuka, Scarra plays Victor, Toast plays Steve, Lily plays Lily, Saikuno plays GTA RP, Sidion plays Alyssa, Rosemi plays Lily, Kite I think plays Asuka, Slime plays Bears, Emily plays Lily and Xiaoyu, Shifter's playing June, Afro Senju plays Dragonov, V Bright Shield is playing June, Porcelain Maid I'm not sure, Super TF plays Reina, Connor plays Bears, Raditz plays Lars, Cutie plays Bears, Rob I'm not sure yet, Matman plays Jack, oh Porcelain Maid's Lily, nice, okay. Coney plays, I think he said he wants to play Bears or King, Sean plays Lars, Celine plays Xiaoyu now. And then E-Rob played Asuka before, I think, but I don't know who he's going to play now. It's pretty wild. Like, if you looked at this, doesn't this look made up? I have to take down Scarra. Scarra was talking some shit. And especially, he was talking some shit like 17 shots in. He had a lot to say. Everybody thinks Scarra and Box are like the 2 most dangerous opponents. I think Lazy Matman in the chat is the strongest player in the tournament, actually. I didn't realize Matman was so good. I was watching him play. I was like, oh shit. And Rosemi is the sleeper agent because she casually was like, I haven't been playing much and I just hit purple. And she hasn't streamed a single ranked match from what I've seen. She's kind of saving that shit for nationals. You know what I mean? I was watching her stream. I can't type in her stream. You have to be subscribed to her channel for 2 weeks. But like I was watching her in training mode and I was like, oh my God, she's a beast. Like she clearly understands Tekken pretty well, I think. This is Victoria Brightshield's notes on the graph paper. That's how you know it's for real. It was really funny. Emily Wang was like, man, my combo doesn't work on the bear. Can you please not put me against the bears? And I was like, man, we should just make the team Emily Wang and 3 bear players. That would be so funny. Like Team Goldilocks. Lily should be matched with the King players. Have you guys seen her tweets? She actually is like an equal shit poster in fighting games to like the Broskis and Brutuses of the world. She's like already at that level. Look at this fucking order. It's I love Tekken, followed by people listen to music or audiobooks as they fall asleep. So I'm going to put on a YouTube guide on how to beat King as I fall asleep and hopefully wake up smarter. To as far as someone relatively new to Tekken, I've been playing every day and I really appreciate everything about it and all the characters and stages and combos and moves and customizations, except King. Fuck King. Simply break the throw. The worst part is you're like, do I break 1 or 2 or 1+2? And people are just like, look at the arms forehead. And you're like, if I was 37 years old and I've been playing Tekken since I was an infant, I could do that. But I'm just a fucking human who's trying my best. And I don't know what you want from me. Respectfully, Super is getting swirled. I think he's like the 7th or 8th highest ranked person, actually. He might be the 6th highest ranked person. Because after Raditz, it would be the top of red rank. And he's Tenryu. Super TF Chad trolls him, so you don't have to tell him this. But I think he has improved faster than almost everybody I've watched, actually. Kite also might be red. He was Eliminator with Asuka. Okay, I counted on this. I knew my intuition was right. I did like an interest check for him. Kite Hasagawa said oh, like I haven't played Tekken 8 or anything, but like I played with the Namco Banner Pass in Asia for a little while when I lived there. When I saw that on the thing, I was like, all right, this guy's pretty good at least. Because we were doing like tentative rankings of where we thought most of the players would be to like try to even out skill for teams. And that made me bump him without ever seeing him play. I actually cannot believe the amount of YouTubers who wanted to play Tekken. There's a lot. Even more are tweeting now. I saw someone today with like 500,000 Twitter followers tweet like, anybody else play Tekken? I have like 25 DMs where I just messaged someone with like the details and they never replied. I said it earlier, but for coaching, I reached out to Lucari because I don't know if you guys know, Lucari was a Tekken streamer before he was like a gacha streamer. And I've been talking to him a bunch. He like stops by my stream all the time. I go to his stream. I DM'd Lucari and I was like, yo man, you trying to coach this thing? You'd be great. Like, you know the streamers, you're good at Tekken. And then he just never, like, he just ghosted me. So I was like, oh. And then he said something the other day, like, yeah, man, I hope the Tekken event's gonna be cool. I was like, he definitely didn't see my DM. I should have been like, hey, I got a lot of fucking free rolls and some, like, I should have made up some bullshit. He would have fucking immediately replied. The other thing too is a lot of people that I wanted to reach are busy because of other stuff and other things. And like, yeah, getting the coaches lined up, I thought we were gonna have even more because some of the people that were down and interested, they have stuff to do. Like, you guys know Cuddle. She said she was super interested in stuff, but there's like a Red Bull retreat the week this, like right when this is happening. Who's Eris coaching? His fist in your ass, probably, for asking a question like that. The nice thing about this too is that I'm sure all of you have seen a streamer participate in something that they don't give a fuck about, and they did it because like some company asked them to go do it, right? Everybody who's in this asked me to come play Tekken. It's really dope. They all just want to play. So I'm not a Tekken person. I'm a Street Fighter / Guilty Gear / all kinds of other games person. But what I'm doing is connecting the dots. Everything in the event, I'm paying for all of it. I have no sponsors or anything, but I reached out to some companies. Actually, it's the opposite. Companies reached out to me and were like, yo, we see this thing you're doing. How do we get involved? And I was like, you could give away some prizes. And they were all like, sure. I'm mostly doing it because I think I'm the great bridge between like casual normie streamers who don't know much about fighting games, but are interested in playing them, which is dope. And then the fighting game people, the middle ground of those two places. So I can help connect. Bridge looking ass motherfucker. Steven Bridges. I'm on some Death Stranding shit. That's me. I hope it's fun. That's it. Like, if everybody has a fun time, the event is a success to me. I don't care. The viewership can be whatever. Everything else, like, who cares? All I care about is that it's fun for the streamers, their communities, and then all of you. Especially because, as you all know, if there's one thing I've always said I didn't want to do, if there's one thing in my life I was like, this shit sucks, I never want to do this, it's be a tournament organizer. And here we are. Never meet your heroes.